Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into the topic for today. So if you haven't seen, Tory Lanez decided to break his silence after months of being quiet on the Megan Thee Stallion shooting incident, and he took to Twitter to say this. Yesterday at 4:28 p.m., he decided to tweet out, "To my fans, I'm sorry for my silence, but respectfully, I got time today, 9 p.m. PST." Now, when he posted that, the whole internet just went ablaze. Like, everyone started going crazy, saying, "Oh, Tory is going to tell his side finally. We're going to really know what happened." Oh, and everybody else was like, "No, we don't care. It's nothing to justify why you shot Megan Thee Stallion." It was just a lot of back and forth. Now, I knew something was up because hours before this, Complex had released an article where they talked to T.I., stating that T.I. had spoke to Tory Lanez about the Megan Thee Stallion shooting. So I was like, okay, something is kind of off here, because soon as I seen that story, I'm like, okay, this is like a plant, because this just came out of nowhere. And then hours later, Tory Lanez tweeted out that, oh, he has time today. So something was fishy from the get-go. So here is the tweet Complex put up, as I said, and they said, "T.I. tells us he talked to Tory Lanez about the shooting incident with Megan Thee Stallion," and they put the link to the article. In the article, T.I. says, "Listen, I don't know, man, but I spoke to him and he said didn't happen like that." I said, "Well, you need to be saying something, bruh. How did it happen?" And he said he couldn't say nothing about how it actually happened. I told him I understood that. I said, "Man, you can't expect nobody to ignore facts that are being presented if you don't have any other conclusive facts that can overturn these. You got to say something, bruh." Okay, so like I said, this story was basically a plant, or this little, statement he gave Complex was basically a plant to build up to the tweet that Tory Lanez put out about him having time today, which he ended up dropping an album or a mixtape, I guess, on SoundCloud. This whole thing was planned out, like I said. With that being said, I think Tory Lanez is a narcissist, and this move was really ridiculous. Like, this really doesn't help his case, because it's like you're trying to profit off of you hurting this woman. Now, she said that you shot her, and we have to believe the victim that you shot her. So, also, with that being said, I am someone who believes in there are always three sides to a story: his side, her side, and the truth. The truth is somewhere in the middle. Now, I do believe that Tory Lanez did shoot her, because, like I said, I'm going to believe the victim until, proven otherwise. So at this moment, I believe Megan that Tory shot her. But I also will not dismiss him trying to tell his side of the story, which he did sort of, kind of, in some of the songs on his mixtape that he released. Now, I want to make this very clear again that I believe that Tory Lanez did in fact shoot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. Okay? She showed us her wounds. I'm taking her word for it, But people get all up in arms when you say you want to hear the other side. Like, I want to hear what he has to say. We heard Megan's side. Most people, like me, we believe Megan. But I also want to hear what Tory has to say. Like, people on the internet are saying, "No, we believe her. You don't need to talk. We just want to hear her story, and that's it." And it's like, That's not how it works. Even in court, both sides will be told, you know? And people get mad and act like you're defending Tory Lanez because you want to hear his side. Like, no, we believe Megan, but we also have a right to want to hear his side of the story or whatever he has to say. That does not mean that we are defending him. That does not mean that we agree with his actions, because regardless of whatever happened, it should have not ended up, with Megan Thee Stallion being shot, period. Anyway, let's get into some of the lyrics of some of these songs where he is kind of diving into what happened with the incident without saying too much. And no, I did not listen to the music. I have just went and looked at the lyrics, and I've seen other videos and other clips and excerpts about certain parts of whatever songs he released about the incident. They're floating around, so that's what we'll get into. So in these lyrics from one of his songs, he says, Megan's people trying to frame me for a shooting, but them boys ain't clean enough. I see how they teaming up, watching, and I'm calculating. Gotta keep it quiet. I can't jeopardize the outcome waiting. He then goes on to say, and don't ask me for ish when it gets real. That's my last favor. Can't cry now because I'ma laugh later. Girl, you had the nerve to write that statement on that affidavit, knowing I ain't do it, but I'm coming at my truest. Trying to keep this ish 200 with you, shorty. I can't prove it, but when people in your ear, they the true ones that I fear. They really got you thinking Tory Lanez would do you in for real. Don't forget you was I held it down and kept it real. I would never paint no fake picture of you just for some meals. And I thought that you was solid too, but look at how you doing me. Look at how you doing me. People trying to ruin me. And what's even worse is I'm still thinking about you and me. He goes on to say, how you going live on my birthday with all of your jewelry to try to make a fool of me? But I love you hard, so I'ma cool it, B. Cause I was cooling right with Cuban B. That was a stupid me. Somehow I'm still down to renegotiate the unity. My heart is some foolery. This ish is just confusing me. By the way, guys, all of these lyrics are from the same song. So yeah. So he continues and says, gotta see a couple questions. How the you get shot in your foot, don't hit no bones or tendons. How your team is trying to paint me as some whole menace. I just lost like $10 million because this cold business. But I got like 10 million followers that's gonna roll with me. And the last couple of lyrics addressing the situation in the song, he says, y'all can play me, y'all can frame me, but I'ma reach the top. I would never put you in danger, and if I did, you would have said it when you seen the cops. Ciao. So that is the tea that he got into for that one specific song. I have been seeing that he has addressed the situation throughout the album, but like I said, I have not listened, so I don't know. But that is the main song that's going around with, those main lyrics that everyone is discussing. So it is just a mess. I guess this is his little piece. He's not gonna really dive into it. I don't think he's gonna do a live like Megan did or whatever, because it is a open investigation. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.